Okay, back with you for another video tutorial on the due diligence process. We are certainly not going to go through just a process of how point by point to select a website because obviously what's best for your business or your situation. So what we did is we went and grabbed some sites that potentially could be of interest to us, and they are here currently. So what we are going to do, and let me say this before going forward, is that just because sites make it here during your due diligence process, please keep checking the new listings every day because some other opportunity may be of more interest to you. So this is a just a sample of how we actually begin the due diligence process. Now, what we have here is before we actually get hard records from the owner. Again, before this is information that we just kind of aggregate before we get hard information from the owner, and they could send you PayPal statistics, SIM rush statistics, and all of that. But at that time, your due diligence process to prove what's up here will have to be done outside of what they give you. You are there to just verify that what they tell you is accurate. Again, we want to tell you if some things don't check out, really look into that and just do the best you can do. And we've shown you a couple of techniques like going into force or hot bidding opportunities or most active and see what questions other bidders or other people interested in buying the website or asking the seller. That is a great place to get questions that you need to ask. However, with that said, what we are going to do is go here. So we'll start with redchilico.com, which is a website for sale. Now, we put the auction close date by now. This is the information that we use well, some of the information we use anyway in pre-bid. Which means we're just doing due diligence. So we'll use Red Chili CO. And what we see here, we got this on our watch list. Make sure, obviously, you sign up for an account at Flippa because then you can watch sellers, what they come up with, or you can watch individual sales. So the auction close date on this one is 23 July. The buy now price is 2150, and we break out the buy now, whether it's a buy now price or a bid actually. And the reason is just simply once we are filling in this sheet as we watch the auction proceed, we just want to know if what the bid is compared to the buy now price, because when it gets close, folks, we are probably, if we are interested in what the information down here checks out, we are certainly going to jump on it and probably just do a buy now if it fits our needs. The next is sales. This is the revenue claimed, and we showed you on each bid, on each separate listing, how to determine what the revenue is. Now, this is what we say profit. We call it operating profit contribution, but this is the net, or net revenue is what they call it on Flippa. Months to recoup costs. This is something that you definitely want to get into. And just to show you something, and this is our formula for liability purposes. Basically, we take C3, which is right here, which is the buy now price, and we divide that by F3. So it'll take us approximate a little under, well, 3 months. Let's just say it'll take us 3 months by this revenue to recoup our costs. Now, this may seem a little high, but there are ancillary costs that we as an organization sink into these. So basically, one, two, three, basically our costs plus that. So right here, this is another one, and essentially it'll take us 1.92 months to recoup the cost of the sale. So and that's all that is. So you just want to make sure, folks, that you understand what it's going to cost you to recoup. Now, there with that said, to recoup investment or return on investment, however you want to put that, we want to make it clear that there is really no hard way to judge what a site is actually worth. Again, we hate to say this with websites, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. For instance, somebody could want to buy a site that sells electronics and that's making revenue. That site could be for sale for $150,000, and but the earnings could be like 10,000. Well, let's just say the earnings could be $10,000 a month. So 10,000 times 35. It'll take them 35 months to recoup the cost of the initial investment on that website. For us here at WordPress SEO Academy, that's for our this particular internet marketing business model, that's too long. We want to recoup our costs in 6 months or under, and that's just kind of how it is. And there's other websites, believe it or not, that are selling for 80 times what it will cost to recoup. Now, with that said, when you talk about months to recoup, you are basically saying if I acquire the website, put all the process or continue on in the processes that the seller is showing uh, how they made money, that's how long it's going to take to recoup costs. Now, with that said, the time to recoup costs, if it's 12 months, 24 months, it certainly could be cut down with ad and revenue generating opportunities on the website. And this just assumes we're going to leave things as they are, you see. So a revenue source, you want to make sure you understand where they're generating revenue. And a lot of most listings that sell do a great job if they're earning revenue, saying how they earn revenue. And about half of them are great with producing proof. Again, one of the huge differences, and we'll leave this alone, between sites that sell and sites that don't, you will see, is how quickly they respond to potential bidder or bidder questions, or uh, how much information they are providing. The more transparent these sellers are, the quicker their sites are going to sell, and that's just how it is. So this, for instance, and these are just examples.